Genesis 10 is about the descendants of Noah before the flood. Most people think of the flood as the waters. It's a metaphor for the flooding of the Nile River Valley of foreigners. At this point in the Bible, Egypt hasn't been mentioned. We've been talking about the kingdom of Kush. This is the reason why it's listed first in the table of nations, the kingdom of Kush. Kush. In the Bible is the eldest son of Ham, the grandson of Noah. The southern part of ancient Nubia, first mentioned in Egyptian records of the Middle Kingdom. In the Bible is the country of the descendants of Kush. You see, Kush. Kush was mentioned before Adam. Kush is first mentioned in Genesis 2. Kush, Nubia, Genesis 2:13. The southern part of ancient Nubia, the south of ancient Nubia. That's deep in the south of the Nile River Valley. This is the reason why we're talking about the rivers. The third river is Hiddekel. It is the one which goes towards the east of Assyria. You see the two kingdoms here. You got two second millennia kingdoms in Genesis 2. Assyria, an ancient country in which is now northern Iraq. From the early part of the second millennium BC, Assyria was the center of a succession of empires. To confirm this, it says the fourth river is the Euphrates. So what they're talking about is they're in Kush, and this river goes towards Assyria. That is the Nile. So now the river that went out of Eden to water the garden is a mistranslation, because the garden is a small piece of ground used to grow vegetables, fruits, herbs, and flowers. A yard, a plot, a bed, a patch, a lawn. This place was no garden. This place was a plantation. Plantation. A plantation is an estate on which crops such as coffee, sugar, and tobacco are cultivated by resident labor, as a farm, a ranch, a state. But we have been taught this is part of the propaganda. This is part of the gaslighting. They're telling us what to think without allowing us to think for ourselves. And from there it parted and became four river heads. The name of the first is Pishon. It is the one which they put skirts here. Originally it was compasses. Again, compasses. A compasses means the water surrounds. They're in the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold, and the gold of that land is good. There's the trilogy. The Trinity. Stay tuned for chapter 3, the Holy Trinities, the difference between God, Lord, and Lord.